Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's Elizabeth Morosco coming back to share tip number 10 for the Beam 30 challenge. You can find more of the videos at hashtag Beam 30. And if you're getting something out of these tips, if you hit like or share or leave a comment, I'd really appreciate it. It helps with the algorithm and getting all that good content out to other people. But today, one of the tips I want to give you is something I learned a long time ago from, I'll call her a social media guru, who is very well known on Instagram. And it's really simple. The riches are in the niches. And this comes especially true for social media marketing, for promoting your business or product or event that you have going on. So, like, for instance, when you get into Instagram, it gets into these really specific pockets on, like, the hashtags and stuff like that that can help you connect with your clients. So if for instance, like, let's say that you were doing exercise and you had your page out there, you could do a lot of products and stuff that focus in on that specific thing. It could be like aerobics or soccer. And if you can get into that and build a community around that, that's how you can really build your voice in a way that has impact, and it's a little bit more targeted and easier for people to connect with you. So sort of even offline with that idea of the riches are in the niches, it comes down to understanding what is your market, what is your customer base, like what does your customer look like. And really, often when people are starting up their company or launching a new product, they'll get into this one mindset of they just want to, sell it to everybody. They want everybody to buy it. And there are some cases that happens. But if you really go back and you look at the sustainability of a company or a product, when you get to know your customer, like who they really are, you can find out what are the things that are most valuable to them. If you were getting into a high-end niche market, you might be looking at, a customer that prefers to pay more money for high quality. Or if you're in a market where you're just trying to do mass production, cheap on the cheap, you would be attracting some of those clients that are constantly looking for discounts. And this was something that was a major breakthrough for me in growing my agency and, being able to be in business still, almost 13 years later, was being able to identify like what were these niches and specialties that I was able to offer our client base. And if you take the time to do your research and really understand not everybody's your client, it's okay to tell some people no, it's not a good fit, or to not even do anything to try to promote to another group that has nothing to do. Like, you wouldn't want to sell fishing gear to somebody who doesn't even like to go to the lake. It's about knowing what are those little pockets in your community, and then helping fulfill those needs based on, are they most interested in the cheapest way of getting a product or service, or are you working with clients that are willing to pay more because they value and appreciate the quality, or not having the burden or worry of whatever service or that you're providing or your product's providing. So that's something that it's really simple, but if you can remember that the riches are in the niches. And I think that it's one of the big mistakes that a lot of startup companies make, is they try to get everything. I want it all. Well, we all want it all, but you can't eat it all. You can't eat your plate in one forkful. You really gotta step back and break it down a little bit, and then you'll find the perfect client for you and have it where it's just naturally building and growing on its own. So give that a try. If you have, let's say, a company that has, I don't know, like the sports gear, you could even get into like the whole sports gear thing, but on Instagram, get into posting things that are specific to, a page that's dedicated to like soccer or basketball or swimming or whatever it is that's maybe in that season, and then you can grow. And that same concept applies for events. So let's say that you are working in an organization that has multiple events every year, maybe some that are like a mommy's fair or a workshop for business owners in your community. Do individual pages. Don't try to cram it all in there, like, oh, I can get all of my stuff in one spot, for posting the event for the mommy event and the business event. It's two different markets. I mean, there may be overlap, but sometimes if the mom's cruising on there, even if she owns a business or is a headshot of a business, they might scroll through, but are you getting her when she's in buy mode, ready to engage with that product? So that's some food for thought. Give it a try, even if it's just on like one product or one specialty within your company, and come up with something specific for that. So even for instance, with the pages that I manage, or whatever you want to call it, on Facebook, I have this one that I recently started, the Beam, Time to Beam, and we're talking a lot about like the business and marketing and things like that. But if you go back and you look at one of the products I produce, we have that under a separate page called Kudos Magazine, and it's a magazine that we produce quarterly. Our agency does. It's filled with inspiring content focused on healthy, happy living, and there may be times that you cross over and share some of that information, but it wouldn't make sense for me to come onto a business page and constantly talk to you about healthy, happy living when you're looking for information about growing your business. You want to grow your business, right? So that's like the sum of it. Riches are in the niches. Give it a try. See if you can apply that to an event or product that you're working on. I think that you'll be a little bit tickled. It's kind of cool. So if you could, leave a comment below if there's some specific things that you want help with your event promotion, publicity, or marketing. I'd love to help you. We're going to be continuing this Beam 30 challenge for 30 days total of daily tips to help you. Let me see if I can get that light out of my face. It's kind of bright here today. And I'm grateful because it was raining. It's been raining nonstop. It feels like we're in Seattle, but just Michigan. So yeah, but give us a thumbs up, follow our page and all that good stuff. And you can go check out the Kudos Magazine page too. It'll give you an idea of how contrastly different they are. Still people on Facebook, two different topics. All right, you guys, in the meantime, have a beautiful day. Enjoy your riches in the niches, and I hope you find all the goodness in this day. All right, take care, guys. Bye.